Hey, you're back in LL Kitchen, and we're making a one-pot dish here with some rice. We've got our protein will be ling. We're just going to saute some green bell pepper along with some jalapeno and garlic, and we're just going to hit it with a little lemon soul blend. Then we're going to cut up our ling. Ling is like cod, but it's thicker and delicious. This is a beautiful filleted ling. As you can see, it looks like cod. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this cut up and we're going to get it seasoned. And then we're going to get started on our rice. So we're just allowing that to saute. So now we're going to add 1 cup of Basmati rice. And then we're also going to add a cup of water. And we're going to let that cook down for about 3 minutes. All right, so now we're going to add a teaspoon of trigasar. Now, trigasar is something like sazon. I actually got this in Aruba, and it's so delicious. And it's like sazon. It looks like this. And it's a powdered mixed seasoning. And that's what's going to give us our yellow color. But, of course, if you're not in Aruba, you can just use sazon, something to get it yellow. So now let's go ahead and get our fish ready. And we're just going to cut it using shears from our 7-piece knife set. And some people like to cut their fish with a knife. I find using shears to cut up a lot of things, vegetables, is so much easier. It's faster. And then once we get everything all cut up, we're going to add it to a bowl. And then we're going to get this seasoned. Now we're using our lemon soul blend to season this up, and that's all you need. You don't need anything else. That's it. Just the lemon soul blend. Sprinkle that generously and turn it around. And season the other side. This is a real thick piece of fish, just like cod, and you want to season it a little bit more wrist work than you would with a thinner type of fish. All right, there we go. Look how nicely, after 3 minutes, now we're going to take some Italian-style diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano, and we're just going to pour that in there. And then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of water using our can. Actually, it'll be like a 1/2 can of water. So here's our 1/2 can of water because we're getting all that flavoring from inside. Right? And then you're just going to blend everything in here. Blend it all together very nicely. And then the next thing we're going to do is add our fish. Go ahead and add our fish in there. We're going to cover this. The fish is going to soak up the flavors, and the rice is going to soak up the fish. It's going to be so good. We're going to just hit it with just a little bit more seasoning. All right, so we're using our lemon soul blend and just adding a little bit more seasoning here. And at this point, if you've got some basil, you can add some fresh basil, or you can add dried basil. I am adding some dried basil. Just a little, not a lot. Just to be able to see, okay? We're also going to hit this with some salt-free soul seasoning, because this is good. It has no salt whatsoever, but it's loaded with flavorings. So we're going to allow this to cook down for about 15 to 20 minutes, enough time to cook that ling. And so cover it and let it cook. And it's all ready. Your one-pot dish, Basmati rice, Ling and veggies. We're gonna go ahead and let you see the flakiness of the ling. This is good. Oh yeah. Look at that.